If you ain't minia, long live Ghana, man. Long live a baby, man.
One time. So come go to Jenny Mumpire. So come for we are fire. I'm made here, but to you. Ghana made here, but to you. Baby free Ghana. Me man penny a wodi kanu. Your friend on the plank numa. Me mini say na woni my dear number your mama. I send back up baby na me say ya. Eya me wangwa. Here on no neje fan hu de. Get na raya sasin ye. Eya body de my ye. Moja na no here gunya de to ha my ye. Edru me ne wo to say ye be ye bi atwa so tie. Get na de be ye me ne wa. Ye me ne odi a. Na me ye me ne odi a. Wo so. No bi ne bi o. Say you be an award and then you can into young physical tones of a from them friend come na to Jomon come for you say you kind of know that be so did video some you need the Ghana city you be a baby and not to any greedy average and committee baby and I will go to Korea and go be in India when I was so young. Rene see my back on the Priatos and could take and so woke up parliament a conako and I say I want to make come my power man for Jankan Koya Bawan as a master baby a woman from Goshab some tower and yes I not put power when I want to try a bank tower. Minyan sa penye bane ya kasakwa meyi ya na paudi sumuntie ngana mai pana hedie meyi ya meniudi ya ngana meyi ya meniudi ya wonso no biane bio.
Hello and welcome to the ECOWAS edition of Diaspora Weekly. We're going to go around the region to give you insights about what's going on, especially in the Francophone countries. I have the guests. If you've been on our website, all the breaking news, you will see his name underneath it. But I'm not going to mention him yet until we go to the jungle. So stay tuned for the jungle. In today's jungle, I want to touch on a news item that just came in. It was relatively silent, but I want to touch on it for a reason as to why sometimes we need a second look at something. We heard that United Kingdom has struck an agreement with the country of Rwanda. So they're going to send all the immigrants who enter United Kingdom illegally, they're going to send them to Rwanda for processing. Now, for processing. And for that, United Kingdom is going to pay Rwanda about 156 million pounds or dollars. I think 156 million pounds. Now, Ghana's name came into the mix. And the foreign ministry in Ghana quickly issued a statement that, no, that's not something that they're considering and they would never consider something like that. But I wanted us to look at that differently. First, if the money is annually, then it's pretty hefty. So people are going to say, well, do you need all those people in your country? Let's look at immigration in West Africa. First and foremost, anyone on this African continent who can afford thousands of dollars to find their way to United Kingdom is not exactly a rank and file or just struggling or street boys. Street boys don't find the money to make their way to the UK. What that means is that the type of immigrants who may be on that plane coming down even if they're not professionals, they are at least not the type who infiltrate our borders to commit armed robbery and beg and all those things. You see and so when you look at that group of immigrants who somehow made their way illegally to UK and are being shipped back, and you're going to get $156 million for it. And by the way, they're going to build you a shelter to put them under lock and key. You process them. Those who can make it, fine. Those who can't make it, figure out what to do with them. The key thing is most of these people would want to go back to their country anyway, because if I'm from Ghana, I try to go to UK and I didn't make it, and you ship me to Rwanda, if I don't succeed, I'll say, you know what, I'll go back to Ghana. So the threat of these type of immigrants clouding our streets, entering our streets to become a problem, that threat is non-existent, especially when you look at the porous nature of our borders, where you have immigrants that are coming to beg on the street to cause armed robberies. We don't have any problems with that. But don't send those people from UK who are going to arrive at the airport. You can take them straight to the bus and bus them straight to a shelter on the lock and key and get money for it. What is really bad about that? That people treat it like, there are a bunch of rejects that we're receiving. Now, UK has about 244,000 square miles for 68 million people. That's 280 people per 1 square kilometer. 280 people per 1 kilometer. So yes, if I'm UK, I think I have too many people. So if people enter illegally, I'm going to find a place to ship them and pay for it. So don't accuse UK for that. But you on the receiving end, you have to do all this analysis and figure out that, hey, maybe this is not such a bad deal at all. I can take that money and use that money to control my borders, so that I don't have all these people that are coming in causing problem in your countries. So for today, I wanted us to look at that particular deal and see, is it such a bad deal? That's the jungle. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Tap, and send. It's okay. Bro, let me speak to my people. Now, let me speak to you. I know the stress people go through when they want to send money from abroad to their family members and loved ones in Ghana and even in Africa. See, if you are in the USA, if you are in London, UK, Canada, Europe, any part of the world, see, Tap Send has made it very easy. All you have to do is to tap and send. Within a twinkle of an eye, your money will be sent with no stress. It's very fast, convenient, and easy to access everywhere. What are you waiting for? Just tap, and send. Download Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Hello and welcome back. This is Diaspora Weekly. My name is Jermaine Nkrumah and you're watching Diaspora Network Television. I want you to try this Specialized, beautiful stuff. We thank Specialized for supporting us. Today, we're going to go around West Africa, and who best to give us the insight into all these Francophone countries than the one and only Julius Ouya. Welcome.
Yeah, boss, how are you?
Mon ami, comment?
Oui, ça va très bien. Cool.
Très bien. Pour tous les jeunes that vous faites, oh God, I was going to try.
What do you want to say?
Well, merci pour
Okay,
tous les gens que tu fais.
Merci pour tout ce que tu fais.
Tout ce que tu fais pour DNT.
Ouais, pour DNT, yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
What is going on? There's a lot of coups around West Africa.
Yes, and it is very bad. It's not a good news for Africa, especially for our sub-region in West Africa. Always coup. You don't know when you wake up every day, it's coup everywhere.
Yeah.
So you don't know where we are going with the coup.
Let's start with Mali.
Yeah.
What is going on with Mali?
Mali, I think the Mali's problem is for the junta. It's from the Mali, the government, is from them, because it's more than 3 coup at the same time is too much. Is too much. So I think that's what ECOWAS told them, that this one, enough is enough. This is the last coup. You have to go for election, because the military and power is not good, you see, for the country. So now they just tell them after maybe 2 years to leave the power. And then they said no, they want to go for 5 years. Can you imagine 5 years in power?
Yeah.
It's too much. That's why all this happened.
Yeah.
So that was have an embargo there. No plane is going to Mali. Their border is closed to all the countries. ECOWAS is country. So this is a big problem for the Malian. And then they are fasting right now. I'm talking to you. They are fasting. And they're short of petrol and the filling stations. A lot of things of more in shop, sugar and everything.
So you think ECOWAS is trying to strangle them?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. They try to strangle them because when the ECOWAS say to do this, you have to do it.
Yeah.
And then you saw a lot of youth come out to say no ECOWAS.
So do the youth support the Goita administration?
Yes, they have a lot of youth support the Goita because, that's what I'm saying, that most of the African youth are very tired for the interference of a France government, particularly France, interference and the politics. When you have an election, you already know who is going to win. You know what's happened to Cote d'Ivoire, what's happened to Gabon, what's happened to Congo Brazzaville, Congo DRC.
Why do you think that? Okay, so let's dig into that because today I hope we have the opportunity to really get to the root cause of all this problem. If you look at West Africa, the Anglophone countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia is a different story because of their relationship with U.S. The Gambia is also a Commonwealth, and then Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone and Liberia are different. They have a different type of arrangement. But in West Africa, it's basically Ghana, Nigeria, and the Gambia, right? Yeah. These are the ones that were colonized by the British. Yeah. If you look at after independence, the relation between these countries and the British government is different from the relations between the French government and the former Francophone countries. Why do you think that difference exists?
But this difference exists. This is from our leaders, our former leaders. We have C0UPS and Guinea-Conakry, who is not a good moon. Before that, those days with the French government, with General de Gaulle, with the French former president. So, and then you have what's called Malian president, Keita, who is not happy at all with the French government. And then
Keita wasn't happy with the French government?
Yeah, those days. Okay. And then you have another group with the Houphouët-Boigny, Senghor, president of Senegal, and then you have the president from Brazzaville. So they have a two group. You get me? So those are working with the Houphouët-Boigny and Senegal president. They have a good relation with France. And then other people, the other group. Do you get me? Do you know what I'm saying? So C0UPS is one of Pan-Africanism.
Okay. Let me, if I may. So in these Francophone countries, you have two groups of leaders.
Yeah.
One group is tied to the hip with France.
Yeah.
They're very close with France. But the other group, even though they are civilian, they want more independence from France.
Yeah, from France. But let me tell you some what's happened. You see, before the Guinea would get the independence, de Gaulle went to Brazzaville. When he went to Brazzaville, go to Abidjan. And then when he gets to Abidjan, Houphouët-Boigny told him that please don't go to Guinea-Conakry because C0UPS, I know him. He have a big surprise for you if you go there. He's going to disappoint you.
Yes.
And then de Gaulle say it doesn't matter. I will have to be there.
Yeah.
So now we have a two group. Those who don't want to independence now, because when the Ghana get independence in 1957, other countries say that they need independence now, like Ghana.
That was a Casablanca group.
Exactly.
Kwame Nkrumah's, what's that guy in Guinea? C0UPS, and they are the ones, about 5 or 6 of them. Yes.
All these people. So now, when they say that, he came to Abidjan. Those who are with France, like Senghor, Amani Jolie, the other president, they came to Abidjan. When they discussed, it's okay. You guys are okay now. You people guys don't need independence now. You want to go with France. But those who don't want to go with France, I'm going to talk to them, like C0UPS. So he went to Guinea-Conakry. When he get there, a lot of people there. When he started the meeting, he talked it. When it finished, Secretary take the microphone and say, you came here, before we leave this country, you give our independence before, or you know what's going to happen, because you need independence now. So all the people suddenly shouting, now, we need it now. Now he's not happy at all, he's so hungry. So he wake up, it's okay, no problem. You guys want independence, you need independence now, no problem. I'll give you the independence, let me sign right now. That's how Guinea-Conakry get independence.
But they blacklisted them. But France blacklisted them.
Yes. They remove everything from there.
Yes.
All the company, everything.
Yes.
And
They even poured concrete in the sewage, and it was bad. Yes.
Yeah.
The same was with Mali, right? Mali too was not very happy with.
That's why we were first the coup there in Mali.
Okay.
Too.
So this Keita who Goita overthrew, you're talking about there was an earlier Keita, much earlier, and he didn't have
Modibo Keita.
Yeah, he didn't have good relations with France.
No, at
good.
all.
But this particular Keita,
But this, when it came there, he even have a new currencies.
oh right, in Mali.
Yeah.
Okay.
He moved from CFA and he get the new currencies
Okay.
after they overthrew him.
Okay. So this Keita, the recent Keita that Mamadou Keita that Assimi Goita overthrew, he is not like his father. He had close ties with France.
No, I don't talk about him. I'm talking about Adam, the first.
I know, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that what kind of relationship with this recent Keita?
Okay, what's up? The recent Keita, he was very closer to the France.
Okay.
He gave opportunity to the French soldiers to come to Mali because of the jihadists who come and help them to arrest or kill some jihadists for peace and whatever. When the French military came to Mali in numbers. So after so many years, after 5-6 years, we don't see any improvement. Nothing's happened
in
here.
jihadists,
Yeah.
yes.
So they did the same thing. They are still killing the Malian. Nobody can travel across the country. You can't do anything. They attack the village. People are dying. So when saw all these things, some of the politicians in Mali say that no, enough is enough. So they have M24, M23 group starting demonstrates across the country, and then from that way the demonstration that's where Assimi Goita quickly came and make the coup.
Yeah, because Keita's son was on a boat with.
You know everything, yeah. So you know everything. So when he make the coup, and then they put Easy there in power. So after that, the ECOWAS said that no, you don't want the military to stay in power. So you have to step down and then give the power to the civilian.
Okay.
So they give the power to the civilian.
Yeah.
And when they give the power to the civilian, it be like, I don't know what's going on now. The military say that we make the coup, but we feel like you guys are making a lot of money. You people enjoy more than we soldiers who make the coup.
Yeah. Do you think there's a fear on the part of Goita and his administration that a civilian government will also become like this with France, and the same problem will exist?
Yes, because the beginning when they make the coup, when Goita make the coup, and then they give the power to the civilian. He was the vice president. But when I'm the vice president, I make the coup, I'm the vice president, and you are the president, you are civilian. I'll take the risk, a lot of risk to make the coup. It feel like the civilian want to control me, do some things like I'm nobody. Do you get me? I'm nobody. And then you give the position to your friend, your families, and whatever.
Ah, okay.
They take advantage. And we will take a risk. So I see also all these things. Goita said, no. What's going on? I don't understand.
Okay, so that's why he took the country back.
He may take the country
Good.
back.
What is the relation with, what is the accusation that the French soldiers, they are in kind of some kind of arrangement with jihadists so that the jihadist problem will continue? Because then if the jihadist problem continue, you still need me here. Is there any credence to that?
That's what the people say, but for me, I don't have any evidence for that.
Okay.
See, that's what people are saying, because this from the villages and the village, they say they saw French soldiers with some people and whatever. They saw some helicopter, military helicopter, who delivered some guns and whatever and everything. That's what people are saying. But for me,
You don't
I don't know.
So why
I'm
do
not
you
sure.
think Goita went with Russia?
Goita went to the Russia because you don't see anything from the French soldiers. It's like I have a problem here, my house, and then I call somebody to come and help me because every day you have a lot of armed robbers around to come and disturb me. If I pay you, I'm calling you, you are here to help me. After 6-7 good years, the armed robbers are saying, come and disturb me. What are you doing here in this house?
Okay, it makes perfect sense.
So what are you doing here?
Yeah.
So now, please, I'm tired because see, even yesterday the armed robbers was there. So I'm begging you, please pack your baggage and go.
Okay.
And I will deal with somebody again because you are not alone.
Okay.
That's why they started dealing with Russia.
Okay. Very good. All right.
And
Now,
the Russia, they have a Wagner. There's a group of Russian mercenaries. And there are more than 200 in Mali right now.
okay.
Yeah, this is where the problem starts with France and Mali, because the French government said that they don't want to see any Russia Wagner group, Russia mercenary, and Mali.
Okay.
And the Malian government say no way. You will call them, you will deal with them, you will work with them to help us to moving forward, because you said you gotta not do anything.
Okay. So do you think, do you have any information that since Russia came in, the jihadist problem has improved?
Okay, out for now,
It's too early?
it's too early to talk about
How
this
long have
matter.
the Russians been there?
6 months now.
Okay. Yes, probably too early
Yeah,
too.
6 months now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire. That's your backyard.
Another country again.
Yes.
Another
What's
global
going on? I mean, first of all, Cote d'Ivoire has lost more vice presidents within the last 5 years. It seems like there's a seat on the vice president, there's something in the vice presidency. When you sit on it, you're going to die. What's going on there?
But it's not like that. This is a part of life. You see, it's life. Most of them are not young. Some are 76, 80 years, or 58, 59. But this is a part of life. But what I want to say is that, yes, it's true. It's true. Most of them are passed away. Gon Coulibaly, Amadou Ambak, Bakayoko. Bakayoko is also passed away. And then we have Patrick Ashi, who is here now.
Yeah. But he is prime minister.
Yeah, he's the prime minister.
So the guy who just got appointed, take Moko, Kone.
Yeah.
If I was him, I won't take the vice president seat.
Temoko Mailet Kone.
Kone, yeah.
Before nominated as a governor of a central bank
of West Africa.
The state of West Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
You speak bilingual English and French too. Yeah.
Right. So why would he take a seat that if you sit on it, you have a few months and you die?
But Patrick Ashi is there for almost 1
But
year
Patrick
now.
Ashi, was he vice president or prime minister? He was
He's a prime minister.
Yeah. So prime minister, head of government. Anyway, what's going on there?
But Cote d'Ivoire, we have now a new prime minister and a new vice president.
Yeah.
Last week, the president asked Patrick Ashi to step down and then to put a new government in place.
Okay.
And now you have a new government, 32
Okay.
ministers. And the 32, we have 20 ministers from all the northerners from north, 20th. And then you have 12 who's from different parts of Cote d'Ivoire, the rest of the Cote d'Ivoire. And the Prime Minister Patrick Ashi is Akan. I want to say that he is Akan. And then the Prime Minister, Kone Maile, is from the north, is a northern.
The vice president.
Vice President, yeah. Is very close to Alassane Ouattara. He's somebody very vibrant. I think it's too early to say that, but I think the President Alassane Ouattara is prepared now, because now he knows that he's getting old now.
Wasn't he sick the other day?
Come again?
Ouattara, he was ill recently.
Some time ago, yeah.
Okay, so when Patrick Ashi stepped down, the idea was Ouattara, President Ouattara said that I'm going to form government and include some of the other party members.
Yes.
Did he do that in the 20s?
No. He didn't appoint any political parties.
So all the people are from his party?
His party, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'll tell you what, this is great insights into Mali and Cote d'Ivoire.
What I want to say for the Cote d'Ivoire is that The next election is the 25th, 2025 for presidential election for Cote d'Ivoire. Alassane Ouattara now is preparing people because somebody so we could take over if anything happen to him now, because nobody know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's what I think is prepare Mr. Temoko Mailet now to know all everything about this in here. That's why he's preparing this guy.
Would it surprise you if he stepped down maybe 2024 to let Temoko take over?
It's too early to say that because nobody know our presidents in Africa, and Ouattara is very smart in politics. He can say that Temoko maybe
he want to watch him first.
Exactly, want to watch him first to see that if he's a good guy, maybe if you give it a chance to. Maybe to be the president.
Even Bakayoko, he didn't want to give it to him first.
Yeah, because Bakayoko was too
party boy.
Yeah. He's always a show boy. Hire somebody to want to be the president, always in the nightclub and whatever. Right. I don't trust on him. Let me see. He's want to watch him and see this boy. But for me, I think that the good president for Cote d'Ivoire, for me, this is myself, my opinion, is Patrick Ashi.
Okay. Is it because you are also Akan?
No, it's not the account matter. It's not the language matter.
Okay.
But because the guy is very good.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
You speak English, you speak French, you speak Spanish,
okay.
You speak Dutch, many sort of languages
all
you
right.
speak. Yeah.
We're going to go on a quick break. We'll come back to Ivory Coast. I promise, because there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
This is Diaspora Weekly. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? You gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hello and welcome back to the ECOWAS edition of Diaspora Weekly. My name is Jermaine Nkrumah and you're watching Diaspora Network Television, DNT. We've been in discussion with Julius Uya. There's only one Julius Uya. If anybody out there called Julius Uya, change your name. This is the man here because he has all the insights in the Francophone country. Let's stay with Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
Drogba.
Yeah.
What's going on with him?
Okay. For this election, Cote d'Ivoire FA, this is everywhere. When you go to Abidjan, social media, that is the number one. People always talk about this matter. The election is going to come around this Saturday is coming. And Yamoussoukro, you have a 3 contestant. The Drogba, of course. You have C0UPS is a former vice president of Cote d'Ivoire FA, and Sidi Diallo. They are 3 people. It's going to be very difficult because C0UPS is inside the system for more than 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So he's know the system, the mafia, things, everything, how to get the people and whatever. So it was very difficult for Drogba, and then FIFA interference inside to stop the processes and then to restart again the election. And now this is the last step to get there, and the Cote d'Ivoire FA. It doesn't easy at all because the 2 candidates were facing Drogba. They know everything about it. Drogba was
just
abroad to play there,
right.
And then come in, you want to contest. Most of them said, "No way, we can't be the president here." It was very difficult.
Really?
Terrible, yeah.
I thought by popular demand, people would
It's very popular. Drogba, Ivorian, let's say 99% of the population. People
why doesn't he go for presidency? Why does he want
Don't say
GFA?
that. I don't want to mention it here. If you want to hear this matter, you don't know.
Really?
So, excellent president, I agree to you. I love you. I like you too much. You're my president, Ouattara.
Drogba, is he from a south or from a north?
President is from the Western region.
Drogba.
It's a descent region to, let's say, Laurent Gbagbo.
Okay.
The same language, yeah,
Right.
Laurent Gbagbo. So,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter. It is a politics. But
So he's a very popular guy right now, but if he tried to mention that he wants to run for president of
now
Cote
everything
d'Ivoire-
changed.
Wow.
Everything changed. And then you see, the FA, we have a mafia, the FA. You have the people who are getting something there. They are not doing anything, but every month they have something from them.
Yeah.
You get me? Journalists and whatever, all these people are starting saying many things against Drogba.
Really?
Yes. Some things I don't want to
So
mention
what's your
there.
prediction? Who do you think, your gut feeling?
Yesterday I watched the tete-a-tete press conference with TV between Drogba and the two contestants, and the journalist was there. Question with question, they say that Drogba say he's going to give let's say $300,000 to each club.
Really?
Yeah, which bus, 54 seat, air conditioned, everything brand new
Wow.
to each club.
How many clubs are there?
16 clubs for the first division, second and third.
16 clubs times
16,
300.
yeah.
Yeah, times
And then
300,000.
first, they have 16. Second division, they have 22. And then third, they have, I think,
Oh,
18.
he's giving it to first, second, and
And
third.
third,
division.
yeah.
Every club will get
And then the
300,000.
money, the same. First division is I think $200 and something thousand. And then the second division is going to be let's say $150,000.
And all the teams will have a bus.
Yeah, they have their bus. Yeah, and then Drogba say that the pitch where they're playing the football, the park and the venue, everything is too bad. It's not good at all. When you want to play football, the pitch and the park and the venue, everything should be very genuine and new, so that they have a new type of the stadium when they use it abroad. Something we can move it, fix it quickly, yeah, and then put it there. Just put the grass, lights, everything. You play football, you can remove it from here to Takoradi, from
Okay.
Takoradi to Campus.
Oh, okay. So like mobile pitch.
Mobile
Okay.
this stadium. That's what we say. So other contestants say that, and he is going to give this amount to the players, but he's looking to the government. If government need to help them when you get to the power, and then Global say, you are waiting for the government to give you money before you do that. I'm telling you, I'm ready to do the job.
Wow.
And you talk about the government.
And who cast the votes? Is it who votes for the GFA?
Is the president of the club.
The president of the club.
Yeah, 81
Okay,
president
Drogba
of the
has
club.
won. Let's move
And
on.
then, Drogba
I
won.
mean,
But
because
people
it-
say, that's why the people against Drogba is these two candidates say that FIFA and CAF support Drogba. They are backing Drogba to put Drogba there. So no, Drogba said that it's not something like this. I'm here. We are going to the election. If you win, that's all. If I don't win, I will just go back to where I will belong. I'll
Okay.
stay home. And then it's going to happen this Saturday. And let me tell you, many artists, many people, big blogger, popular Ivorian, some are giving 10 buses, some are giving 20 buses, some are giving
To
5
who?
for transportation to Yamsokro
For the election.
for election free.
So the the FA election in Ivory Coast is probably bigger than the
No, because of
presidential
Drogba,
election.
because of Drogba, this is never happened before. in Ivory
Okay,
Coast.
yes.
When you are sleeping, when you wake up in the morning,
The-
you have a new business. The things that we have among them, like today, okay, you chief, this one you take, okay, I'll take.
Yeah.
Okay, next time for Julia,
Yeah.
you take. This, that thing, people, they are inside.
So
they
now
eat
there's
it.
a real election.
Now they saw that Drogba is coming with some new idea.
Wow.
If this thing, Drogba take this position to be the Cote d'Ivoire FA president, is finished for many people. I'm talking about more than 500 people
Really?
who are getting something from there. From the
Wow.
FA. It's a lot of money.
So finally, what's your gut feeling? If you want to place a bet right now,
No, me, I'll go for Drogba.
you don't go. That's your support.
Yes.
But who do you think will likely come out ahead?
And I'm saying Drogba, of course.
Okay.
Of Drogba,
Okay.
of course, because the guy his program is very perfect.
Yeah.
And then he said he's going to increase the salary of
Yeah.
the players.
Yeah.
And then he just talk about the ladies, the women.
Yeah.
So the Women League too
Well-
is going to change all this. But those people say that they are blaming the government to help them.
Well,
You're not here for
let
the
me
government.
let me tell you this: if Drogba is going to do all this to Ivorian football, I want the other guys to win because I don't want. Ivorian national team is going to beat everybody, and so I want the other guys to win.
But the other guy too, they are just here to. Sorry to say because you are on the line, but they are there for more than 20 years.
And nothing happened.
And nothing happened.
Okay.
20 years, stay somewhere for 20 years.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Okay.
Let's change the face and try somebody who's coming with a new idea.
Okay.
If it can help the country to move forward, let's say thank you.
Okay. Okay, let's switch now. Talking about election. But now we're going to shift from Yamoussoukro to Paris.
Yeah.
What's going on in Paris?
But-
I know there's, I think, a
Le Pen?
runoff
Yeah.
election between Marine Le Pen and
Yeah.
Macron.
Marine Le Pen is a leader of the National Front. She's the woman. She's been in politics for so many years. His father was also a politician. And then for this second leg with Emmanuel Macron, it's going to be very difficult for Marine Le Pen
Okay.
because Marine Le Pen people have a lot of ideas, not a good idea from Marine Le Pen that Marine Le Pen, she doesn't really like the black people, the African, the immigrant, or whatever. He say that we are don't like when people's coming in our countries and then after six
He's
years,
made-
6
he has-
months,
she has
and
made those
and then
statements
they
before.
have all their papers and they are French citizens, they are living, they have the same advantage with our people. I don't think so. When I get to the power, all this will change.
Has she said that?
Yeah, because somebody, she said that somebody maybe we came to France and then when you have 2, 3, 4, 5 children and government pay your children, so we say that we see some people, I don't want to mention them, he said talk about the black people. They have 2, 3, 4, 5 wives and then they have more than 20 children. They have to pay all these people.
So why does she have so many blacks in his campaign?
She have many blacks in campaign, but you know, that's what I told you, like I say, Ellie, our problem in Africa is not from the white people. Our problem is from we African, we black people.
Say that again. Say that again.
Our problem from the we black people. Black man, the white man can use black man, you get me?
To put a fellow black man down.
Exactly. And then moving forward.
So do you think Marine Le Pen is putting all these black people in her campaign just to put a different face? And
Yes,
after she,
different face. And then-
if
and
she
then when
wins,
you made a campaign, me, I'm the black man. I have a friend, relative around the area, like East Legon. I'll just go there and say, hey, Frank, here, you know, Marine Le Pen is good. Oh. What people are saying is not true at all. I'm telling the truth. The woman changed. Bro, I'm telling you, don't see me, I'm weak here. I'm working with Marine Le Pen. So please come and vote for her. You see everything will change. You see your friend who's came recently, you don't have any papers.
is that a Trump in France right now? Is that like Marine Le Pen? The way you're describing him is like Trump.
No, it's not like Trump, but you see, they have a different type of people in every country.
Okay.
You have the people who want to protect their countries, and you have the people who are very free.
Right.
So those who want to protect their country, protect their resources and everything, they'll go with Marine Le Pen. It's like US. Some people want Trump and you get me, you're Biden.
Yeah.
So that's exactly.
Exactly.
Marine Le Pen.
So
she
conservative
want to,
versus
yeah,
liberal.
to protect
Okay.
everything from French citizen.
But we in
And
Africa.
she said that you don't want to see when there's power, so woman wear this in jalab, this thing, cover their face, go to school, all this thing. She's against all this.
Okay, so we are talking about Francophone African country and their relationship with France. What do you, because from us, we think Macron is the bad guy. Everything Macron. But the two of them, who do you think will be, Marine Le Pen and Macron, which of the two do you think will be good for Africa?
You see, we don't have something called good between the countries.
Or shall I say, the better relations between Francophone countries and...
Let me tell you something. Between the countries, we don't have a relationship good or bad. It's depend of your interest.
Yeah,
No matter
That's
who's
fine.
Marine Le Pen or
That's
Macron.
fine. That's
interest of France.
right.
Why is France going to get when they're doing business with Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Mali, Togo, Benin, Ghana, whatever? That's what they're looking for. What they are doing now is a politic, just to say blah 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 in front of TV and camera, everything. But when you go there, you see that they are the same. But something I want to tell you is that you can talk to Marine Le Pen that maybe today Macron win. Marine Le Pen, I'll give you guns, I'll give you everything, AK-47, make coup to remove what's called Macron. She will tell you no, never.
Exactly.
No way.
But in Africa?
But just tell this to black man Africa. You lost this election. Do you need AK-47? Go and withdraw and remove this president. She will do it right now. She'll say, yes, I'm ready for that. That's a problem in Africa.
Wow. Is that what's going on in Francophone countries?
Yes. Marine Le Pen will tell you that I won't do that. True. I don't like Macron, the same party, you have the same idea, but go and do coup with my own brother.
Or something to sabotage?
To sabotage, no,
you won't do
that.
All right. What's next? Guinea. Mamadou Doumbia.
Yeah, Colonel Mamadou Doumbia. Is another guy. He's made coup.
His wife is white.
Yeah,
from France.
Doumbia
from where?
Doumbia was former France soldiers.
Okay.
Was in France military before so many years. His wife was soldiers.
Okay.
From France, and then he's make the coup. We all know where the coup is coming from. You know yourself. Huh?
No, tell us, where is it coming from?
I don't know what to say because I don't want to say that. You know where this COVID is coming from. Now he's in power, but what he's doing is very bad, this guy.
Yeah.
I don't think, I'm sorry to say, but if he's do that, I don't think he will stay in power for more than 1 year.
So, unlike the Mali coup where Goïta doesn't have good relation with France, Guinea, you think that Doumbia has good relation with France?
No, you see, Doumbia is very smart. Doumbia don't have any problem with France. He didn't mention it. He even said that if you want to stay in power, you have to be good relationship with all the countries around the globe. Don't have enemy somewhere. That's what I say. Don't try and get enemy with anybody.
But would you say he's pro-France?
I can't say the pro-France who is not pro-France because he never mentioned it.
Okay.
But when he's behaving, when he's doing, I don't understand. Because the leader of the opposition, Céline Diallo, he's told him that where he stayed now, his house, belongs to the government.
Does he have proof?
He said, how? Do you need proof somebody is in power? Whose proof do you need again? This is Africa.
That's like Nanado telling former President Mahama that, hey, the house that you live in is government property. Mm-hmm. So he gave him how long to evacuate?
But to evacuate is something like 1 week. Like I'm telling you today, Thursday, and then next week, Friday, the caterpillar is in front of your house. They will destroy everything.
Wow. He also put all the ministers in uniform.
Yeah, all the ministers in uniform. Like soldiers.
Soldier, whether you're a soldier before or not.
You have to do that.
So he's a soldier.
Yeah.
He did the coup. He comes in and he's formed the government.
Yeah.
And he's appointed some private civilians. Mm-hmm. But those civilians now have to wear
uniform.
Interesting.
And then how I'm talking to you now, the former Prime Minister was arrested now. He's in jail, arrested. He's working, the former Prime Minister with Alpha Condé.
Uh-huh.
Alpha Condé was outside the country.
He was outside to leave.
Yeah. And then he's called him to come back quickly because the former Prime Minister, Ibrahim Kassory, Fofana, Mohamed Diané, and the Minister of Defense, Oye Guilavogui, all ministers, they are right now arrested. They accuse them to stolen some lot of $1 million. Mm-hmm. And then they went to their houses. And they took more than, let's say, $200 million, sorry.
From their
Prime
house.
Minister's house with gold, diamond, and
fiscal
everything.
Cash.
Yeah, fiscal cash. Yeah.
That's the Prime Minister or Condé?
Prime Minister. No, Condé house.
Okay, but what happened to Condé's house?
Alpha Condé house, they took some money there. The first day when they make the coup.
Yeah.
They after, I don't know what they do with their money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But now Condé is in Qatar, and you say Doumbia has asked him to come back.
Yeah, they came back quickly.
He did come back.
Yeah, he's come back. He's now in Conakry.
Okay.
But he's somewhere, house of this thing was calling. So he can make call, he can go outside.
Wow.
The same like Burkina Faso president, former president, sorry.
Which is where we're coming next.
Yeah.
This is Diaspora Weekly. Stay tuned. This is ECOWAS edition of Diaspora Weekly. We'll be right back.
Tap, tap, and send. It's okay. Go. Let me speak to my people. Now, let me speak to you. I know the stress people go through when they want to send money from abroad to their family members and loved ones in Ghana and even in Africa. See, if you are in the USA, if you are in London, UK, Canada, Europe, any part of the world, see, Tap Send has made it very easy. All you have to do is to tap and send. Within a twinkle of an eye, your money will be sent with no stress. It's very fast, convenient, and easy to access everywhere. What are you waiting for? Just tap, and send. Download Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Hello and welcome back. This is the ECOWAS edition of Diaspora Weekly, and I'm joined by the one and only Julius Uyas. Got the insights to all of them. We were switching to Burkina Faso. What's going on? That's just right north of where we are sitting right now. What's going on in Burkina Faso?
Okay, Burkina Faso, the former president Roch Kabore authorized to return to his home after the coup d'etat last 24th January. But they took his mobile phone, everything. The visitors only maybe his wife, his children. He can't go anywhere, so he's there at home, watch TV. You can watch the TV. That's all. And then the Colonel Paul Henri Sandaogo Dabiba is a new president. But when Colonel Henri Dabiba take the power, he make the coup. He say that the security is not safe there. People are dying with the jihadis, are killing people everywhere across the Burkina Faso. That's why he make the coup.
Okay.
By surprise, they are still going on. People are still dying. They're killing the civilians.
Is he doing anything differently?
He can't do anything. So it's the same.
And there is French soldiers.
My question now, I want to ask myself. Blaise Compaoré is the former president who is now in Cote d'Ivoire. Since he left the country, the power, these things happen. Who is under all these things, killing the people? I know that before, when Blaise Compaoré was in power, it was one of the guy who know how to discussing with the jihadis and when they have a problem in Mali and Niger, whatever, he is somebody for the mediation. He's one of the best. So he know all these things, how to discuss with them. Since he left the power, this things happen. Who is behind all this? I don't know. This is a question.
Okay.
I don't want to mention anybody's name.
That's fine. So since he left, has it gone up or down?
It's gone up.
I'm talking about the jihadist killing. Has it gotten worse or?
The same. It's getting worse. It's the same.
Are there French soldiers in Burkina Faso also?
The French soldiers, that's calling Bakan. There's French. That's what they are calling their group. Bakan. You have UK soldiers and what from Europe. They are there between what's called Mali, border between Mali and Burkina Faso. So they are there with the helicopter, with fighter jet and everything. They operate up there. But you see, the Burkina Faso is very big.
Yeah.
So when the jihad, somebody maybe out here, at East Legon, when the military is here, the jihad are somewhere. And the jihadists, they are civilian. And the daytime, you saw them dressing nicely. And the night, they just took their AK-47 and now they are jihadists. How can you recognize the jihadists among the civilian? That's a problem.
So that's a very difficult fight.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
And the people cannot talk. Like if I know that at night,
come and kill you in the night.
Yeah.
Somebody's from farm. So when the military came to arrest him, where are you from? Oh, I'm from the farm. Oh, me, I'm a farmer.
Yeah.
But when you check in there, they have AK-47 somewhere in the farm there. So that's the problem.
So that's not an easy fight. Then I guess the blame you said earlier on where Mali, they said, well, jihadis is killing us. You say you're taking care of. Then they brought in Russia. Russia is not going to be able to make any difference.
No, it's going to be the same.
Yeah.
Even one Russian military was killed this week. The guy is died. He was former colonel and whatever, no colonel. He's died. He's going to fight and then they kill him. Because the jihadists, They are very. I don't know how they are making. I don't know who's give them some item or whatever. I don't know.
What? I mean, I don't expect you to know this, but
you see,
how do they get their arms?
Let me tell you something. You have a people. All this is happening, one, because of gold, diamond, and everything. So they have people in town sitting somewhere like Accra, like Abidjan, like Bamako, like Ouagadougou, sitting somewhere comfortable with air condition, with his phone, and then direct the people, do this, and that. The one they are looking for, the mining, get it mining there, and they control all the areas, and then like Galamsey, control the Galamsey, making money. That's why they're doing this. They tell the farmers to don't go to the farm. They tell the village to stay the village, to don't go anywhere. So that way they will control all the areas. Now they can do whatever they want.
If they say don't go to the farm,
fear from the soldiers, fear from the villages. So that's the problem. That's what's happened because of the gold, diamonds, everything.
The Sankara's murderer has been jailed. What's his name? The Burkina Faso president who was jailed? Compare. Okay.
The Colonel Genjere. Genjere was the former head of state, for the Burkina Faso military. So he also was arrested.
Okay.
He's the one planning everything with Blaise Compaoré to kill Sankara. He said that even one of them say, I came to the office in the morning and I saw Genjere discuss with the Blaise Compaoré. And then Blaise Compaoré came and talked to him. And then Genjere came to me and said, okay, you are going for operation. And then asked me, what kind of operation? He said, when your superior says something, you don't have to say anything again. Shut up and follow me. And then when they get there, he saw the former president Sankara. He didn't say anything. He said, okay, go to the car in the back there and wait for me. And then discuss with the president. And then the president moved, he just walking, discuss with some people. And then open the boot. He said, take this arm, okay, let's go for the operation. He said, shoot him. He said, why? He said, do it now. And then shoot first, and the guy shoot second, third, and then they kill the president, kill more of people was around him, and they take the body and go and bury the body in the cemetery somewhere. That's why they say in the court.
Okay. So Compaoré, he was in exile in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
And they've sentenced him to how many years again? 30
years, yeah.
Okay. Has he returned to Burkina Faso yet?
He can't return to the Burkina Faso.
How is he going to serve his jail term?
No, this is not possible.
So
let me tell you something. Blaise Compaoré's wife is Ivorian.
Okay.
Compaoré's wife is Ivorian.
Okay.
Chantal Compaoré is Ivorian. They're born, you have I think 1 or 2.
So he's entitled to Ivorian citizenship.
Let me tell you, yeah, exactly. Now he's going to Abidjan. He's Ivorian. Now he's not Burkinabe. He's Ivorian now.
Yeah.
They give Ivorian passport and everything, ID card.
So he can tell Burkina Faso.
He can return because it's not his country now.
Wow.
That's what I give you this.
So he can sentence me to 100 years.
He built a house near the lagoon, a bigger house. They say the house is more than $5 million.
So why did he even participate in the court process? Because I know they had him on Zoom during the court
conference,
video conference. So why did he even? If I was him, I would say, you know what, forget it. I'm not even coming.
No, he didn't go, but he just take part of this.
Okay,
yeah,
part
to
of
say that I don't have any problem.
Okay.
I'm not fear. I'm not among what people are saying is that I don't do anything.
But now that you've sentenced me, I'm not coming.
Because I'm Ivorian.
Okay.
I'm not a Burkinabe now.
Very good. All right. Congo Brazzaville.
Yeah. This is another trouble there. Congo Brazzaville.
Why is it all the troubles in the Francophone country?
Because the Denis Sassou Nguesso is in power for more than 35 good years. Let's say 36 to 37 years now. And then he's getting hold now. He's making hold. So he think that to protect the property, protect the money and everything, the $1 billion when they hide somewhere, all the property, he just put in its son there, his own child, who is Denis Christel Nguesso, the son of the Congolese president, appointed vice president of the Republic of Congo Brazzaville, is 47 years.
So now he's the next in line if anything happens.
Exactly. Right now, anything happening to dad, the son will take the power. But my problem now, for now, the opposition leaders didn't say anything, because if you talk, they're going to arrest you.
Yeah.
This is very fast. So
finally, touch on Senegal briefly. Is there anything going on in Senegal?
Senegal, they have a problem with the airport. The problem with from the plane, we have to supply some fuel and everything. They short of fuel in the Senegal. So the ministers told the company, before we get to Senegal, you have to fill your tank and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 weeks before you set all this problem. But this is the big issues now in the Senegal airport, and people don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Many companies, they're going to Senegal, they're facing this problem. I think the minister are working on it. And then in Mali too, they have the short of
Mali is short of fuel.
Short of fuel in Mali. Most of the filling stations don't have fuel.
Okay.
And then they also have a light off.
Wow.
A lot of light off in Mali.
Somebody just reached out to me. Even South Africa, they have load shedding right now.
So
there's a lot going on. In the final 5 minutes that we have on this show, I want you to put this all together. I mean, we've talked about Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Brazzaville. Tell me, what difference do you personally see between the Francophone countries and the Anglophone countries? Because you know Ghana. What do you see? There is something different about the two in the way they are governed. What do you see?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that people in particularly the French-speaking country, people have put all their focus on the politic.
We have the same here in Ghana.
I know the same, but that is getting too much. People want to be somebody somewhere. Maybe why is my brother don't be ministers, or maybe I want to be. Everybody think about doing politics to get success, to make money. Do you get me? When it came to Ghana, for example, I'll take an example of Ghana because I'm here in Ghana. The youth, when he's wake up, Ghanaian, when he's wake up in the morning, he's going to looking for his money for daily bread. He's just go to the falls, take the shirt and trousers, wash it, iron it, and go and sell. Everybody doing something. When you go to Accra Street, people are selling, doing something. The end of the day, from 6, 7 o'clock, you have maybe 20 and 40 CDs in his pocket. That's what I'm saying. But Francophone, the tribalic and everything, people want the ministers or the vice president or head of state to be somebody from my village, my the same language and whatever. That's our problem. And then when this is your mind, Babylon want to say white man can pass through all these things, control you, and tell you that, you see, this guy is appointed and this from North is vice president. While you are here, you don't want to be the president, vice president. To yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. I'll supply you everything, and then you make a coup. That's it.
What is France's role in all this?
You know, always people accusing France. Always France. But me, I don't accuse France.
Okay.
The problem from we Africans.
Okay.
You get me? Because you are not very smart. You are not smart. White man can control the black man in few minutes with money. Our problem is the money. That's our problem. What black man can go against your own brother and kill him and take the power. And when you get the power, you're in the power, you can't do anything. And then the white man can, I'll tell you, okay, what about the gold miners? I need this gold miners. I need this diamond. I need this oil companies. I need this. You give it all to him. The end of the day, you take everything and go, and you're in power. Then you say you need the power. Take the power. Do whatever you want with the power. But I ask you, if you get the power, put you in power, you give me this, and I say yes. That's why you are poor. We Africans, we have a home problem. The problem is not from the white people. Since slavery, how many years did slavery take? More than 200-300 years. Why? Ask yourself. Somebody is not African, he's not from our continent. He's coming from far away, getting here, and they control all our region, all our villages, taking our own people and go. If you don't have any collaboration between the white people and the black people.
Can he do that?
That's what has happened. Even our people telling them, this village you did there, it be chief who is there. So let's go and kill all of them, and then you get more slaves there. And then our own people show the white people, there's the village, that's the people. Take all of them and go.
All right.
That's what has happened today. Nothing changed.
All right. So
That's why you are suffering.
finally, that's your camera right there. Look into it. Talk to your fellow Francophone youth. What words do you have for them?
I want just to advise them that when you wake up in the morning, think about what you have to do, what you will get today to eat for your future. Don't follow the politician. You follow them, you will die. They will tell you to go to a demonstration, and then the first bullet will go and kill you, and your family will suffer, and they will take you to the mortuary and go and bury you. And we will lose you. See what has happened to Cote d'Ivoire. Bobo came, many youth are killing and die. Ouattara was there, people who die. Today, all these people die for nothing. Today, Ouattara and Babo, they are one there. Today, they are discussing. Even they are not the one, but they are calling and discussing, do everything. What are those people who die? So don't think about politicians. Think about your own interest. Where we go to get something to eat, your future, get a job, some place to put your head and sleep. That's all. Don't let politicians to control you, using you, and then when you die, they'll run away. When you have a problem here, you see their children, their wife, they take them outside the country. They have them have the peace, they'll bring them back. And you, it's finished for you. Nobody will come to help you. So that's my advice for the youth.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've had a lot of these interviews, but this one hits home in the sense that we all look at what's going on in the Francophone countries and we worry. And I think you've shed light on what's really going on. And I just hope that at some point we get it from the standpoint that we are our own worst enemy.
Yes.
Nobody can come on our continent and do things without our permission. Yesterday, I got a call from Zimbabwe. The Chinese have gone and bought a whole land and they want to evict everybody from there. And the journalists went there, they want to cover it, put it in the news, they recorded everything, and the people are waiting to see it in the news. Nothing happened because they went and paid all those people.
That's it.
A woman wanted to go meet them, want DNT to be, all that end up being, the result is that people have been paid under the table. And you know, we all need money. Heck, we all need money to raise our families, to do our businesses. But what is the cost of money? What is the price of money? And that's one thing that we have failed to really address. Money is good. Right now, if you give me $1 million right now, oh, I like it. 1 million cities, I like it. But what is the cost?
The cost, yeah.
Maybe if nothing else come out of this show, it is the cost of money. The cost of money is our continent and the degradation and the respect. People are killing us around the world because we want money for our pockets. Maybe we need to start to look at the cost of money. And for today, that's Diaspora Weekly. And Julius, welcome.
Thank you.
You've
Thank you.
really put on.
Yeah, thank you.
Stay tuned for our further programming.
Before ni agro hwe ye ni abio ya ma politics titi entam ye ni atio na se ba mo to poshia hwe ye ni abio ye nye bribi ma injirima ma kire mo dada kojo kranche me ohene ba ye miri ye moje ni ye nye se kwa me kroma nyesa ye di otambe mu ahwe e di asembe ba. We need peace, no ratatata. Solve the beef with your brother, da. Never kill each other, da. Judgment day, face ja. Kiri get to youth member this. Some love ja, work hard and make money. And then you tell the get to youth make pound solid. Rascal kuna fa, we say be a message.